Morning, guys. Sorry this is coming to you guys so late due to the fact that I got home about just after 10 due to the fact there was no trains last night, so I had to go a different route home. But this is my post-match review, and honestly, obviously I'm going to do the player ratings too. So let's start off with the match. So we had a good game. Like the first 20 minutes was quite good. Everyone was good yesterday, but then we had a few silly mistakes. Like the first goal should have never happened. It should have been saved. Honestly, it was that bad. But we're still a new team trying to gel together. But Unai seems like a manager that wants to push and succeed during matches. Always up on his feet, yelling at players when to get forward. But he's already playing players at their position, which is annoying. But Man City, obviously the best team in England. Obviously they've just won the league last season, so that's what made it more difficult. So hopefully we can go to the next game much better. But there was like a few mistakes, like Czech nearly scoring an own goal when Guendouzi passed the ball back to him and he's kicked it across the goal and it's just skimmed past the post. That's one mistake. Then there was another mistake where Guendouzi was the last man and he's mistimed his jump and completely missed the ball in the air, and it's gone over him. So Aguero's 1-on-1 with Czech, but it was a great save from Czech and went out for a corner. Second goal now was another mistake where Lichtsteiner fell asleep at the back post, where Bernardo Silva was able to cut in and score. So that's another mistake. But honestly, Maitland Niles is out injured. If you saw, he was in a foot race with Kyle Walker in the 34th minute. I'm pretty sure that Kyle Walker stamped on him, but I don't know because I haven't seen no highlights or anything. But he's out injured. He limped off in the 34th minute of the game, so that's annoying. We've got no left back. Glasonac's out for 8 to 10 weeks, and Monreal's nursing a knee injury, so we're short with defenders right now. But hopefully we can sort something out. And that's it really for my post match review. But hopefully next game we can do better. We play Chelsea away from home at Stamford Bridge next Saturday, so hopefully we can do better than today. Now I'm going to do my player ratings. Starting with checking goal, he made some fantastic saves. First of all, the 1-on-1 with Aguero, it should have been a goal, but he's obviously stopped it. Fantastic. Another great save was in the first half when they had a free kick outside the box after Socrates fouled one of their players, and he's pushed it away from the goal, but it's gone too far out. So there, I think it was Aguero was able to get the rebound and kick it back in, and he saved it again. Whilst injuring one of their players, but it wasn't really injury. They got back up and it's fine. Next is Bellerin. Bellerin had, I give Czech a 4 out of 10. Next, it's Bellerin. Bellerin had a good game. Honestly, he's still lacking that awareness and attention during games where players are able to just get past him because he's not going towards the ball. He needs to remember that that's what the centre backs are there for, to cover his position once he goes out towards the ball. But every single time he keeps backing off from the player, so they're able to run at him. Like Sterling was able to run at him in the first half. He's taken it past 3 players and shot. so that was bad of him. But Bellerin had a good game. Hopefully, he can improve more throughout the season. So I'm going to give Bellerin a 5.5 out of 10. Next, it's Mustafi. Honestly, Mustafi had a great game. Him and Socrates. He made a few mistakes where he's dived in. I think it was like 10 minutes before the end. He's dived in, mistiming it, but he's completely missed the play. I completely missed the ball and everything. But yeah, he had a great game. So hopefully he can keep that momentum going throughout the season and better himself. Next, it's Socrates. First game for Arsenal. First game in red and white. But a lot of people said that he was he was people said he was slow. He's getting old. But honestly, he done really well yesterday when he needed calling upon. So hopefully he'll do great on Saturday. Once again, I gave Socrates a 6 out of 10, the same as Mustafi. Next is Maitland Niles. Ainsley only played 35 minutes of the game, but he had a good game up till then. Kept Kyle Walker quiet, but he had a good game, but he got injured, obviously, so that's the sad thing. I hope Ainsley gets well soon. I don't know what his injury is because I didn't see United's press conference last night, so hopefully it's nothing too bad. But I give Ainsley a 4 out of 10 because he didn't play the whole match, so I can't really judge him on 35 minutes. Next is Guendouzi. This kid is fantastic, honestly. He's going to be a great player, but me and a few mates were saying before the game that he shouldn't have started because he's still young and still learning the trade of the Premier League football. But he actually done quite well. But he made a few mistakes. Like the first goal, he was turned and he should have been able to put his foot in and clear that ball. But they scored. So hopefully he had a great game, played the full 90 minutes, but he did make a few mistakes. Like this, the second time he made a mistake was when he was the last man and he's mistimed his header and Aguero was 1-on-1 with Czech. So hopefully he plays again Saturday, or he's given time to adapt to the Premier League. But he's gonna be a great. He's only 19. Just remember that, guys. So I'm not gonna start bigging him up already like most people do with these youngsters. They've done the same thing with Rob Holding. They've done the same thing with Callum Chambers. They're gonna do it with everyone where they big these players up. But if you big these players up, they're gonna lose confidence once they make one mistake, and then you're gonna be like, get out of the club. You do it. You guys do it with every single player, so there's no point in me sitting here bigging them up. But I'm gonna give Guendouzi a 7 out of 10. Next is Xhaka. This guy, he's one of the most frustrating players. Our midfield yesterday was non-existent, where Man City were able to play the ball straight through the middle and run at us like every single time in the game, especially in the second half because I was sitting in the North Bank upper, so I could see the whole pitch. Just straight through the midfield and was able to get past us because there's no Xhaka. Guendouzi's sitting back to help the defence, but Xhaka's nowhere to be seen. So, and Xhaka kept losing the ball, especially on the edge of the box. I don't think he should play Saturday. He should be dropped. Torreira should be starting. So I'm going to give Xhaka a 4 out of 10. I think he was the worst player during the match. He got subbed off in the 69th minute. I think he should have been subbed off earlier. So when Ramsey came off, it should have been Xhaka instead. Ramsey should have moved back into his position. So I'm going to give Xhaka a 4 out of 10. Next, it's Ramsey. Well, Ramsey played a new position today. Everyone knows that Ramsey's not a number 10. He was told by Unai to just press the defenders, which he done for 55 minutes straight, causing them to make a few mistakes. Like Ramsey, he obviously everyone knows that Ramsey's a box-to-box midfielder, so he likes to play in that midfield role, just behind the number 10. You can see in the first half he made a great run from midfield from down the wing. I think he shoved over Bernardo Silva on the wing, shoved him over. He's got to the edge of the box, crossed it into Mkhitaryan, and he fluffed the shot. So there was a good things about Ramsey during the game, but I think Unai signed Ramsey up because he didn't want to cause injury to Ramsey, because Ramsey just came back from a calf injury. It was a tight calf muscle, but obviously that's something that Unai and Ramsey's obviously come to understand him. Because usually when Wenger was in charge, no player was subbed off until the 70th minute, so that's new for like most fans and the team altogether. Next, I give Ramsey a 5 out of 10. He didn't have really a good game. That's the honest truth. But hopefully he can do better against Chelsea if he plays in his natural position. And hopefully we're not as much defensive as we were yesterday. Next, there was Ozil. Ozil was non-existent throughout the whole game. I just don't get him. He's really lazy. I think it's just his body language, but he's really lazy to the fact that I think he lost the ball, and he spent like a minute on the floor before getting up and getting back into position. Like, you should be running back there, fighting back for the ball, but no, he didn't want to. This happens time and time again. He kept losing the ball, and I just don't get him. Like, his mind should be focused on the Arsenal game now. Everything with Germany was over like a few weeks back, so there's nothing for him to focus on. The fans, us as fans, are trying to get behind the team, trying to get behind him, but he's not integrating with the team properly, so that's what made it hard. So hopefully he does better on Saturday. He spent a lot of time offside, so there was twice where he should have scored, and he was offside. There was no need for him to be offside. If he was onside, he would have scored. One hit the back of the net, but he was offside. So I'm going to give Ozil a 4.5 out of 10 because he was non-existent. Next, it's Mkhitaryan. He was non-existent all game as well. I didn't know he was playing until the second half, where he's not a winger. Obviously, everyone knows he likes to cut in, but he's not a winger, so he had to adapt to playing out on the wing throughout the game. But hopefully Mickey can do better. He should have scored in the first half, but he fluffed his lines. So hopefully next game he can do better. So I'm going to give Mickey a 4.5 out of 10. Because he's not a winger, so I can't really judge him on his performance. Next is Aubameyang. He wasn't getting the service throughout the game. Great player, but he needs the service. He had a great shot in the first half, which went just wide of the post, but he needs more of them. He needs to run at defenders and just he'd be a great player. So I'm giving the Aubameyang a 5 out of 10. Next, I'm going to do the substitutes. So the first one was Lichtsteiner. He came on the 35th minute. Fantastic player. He's not. He just joined the club from Juventus, and he came on for Maitland-Niles. Fantastic player, but obviously he had to play as a left back because we've got no left backs. That's the funny thing. But he done a great job there. He looks determined. He was, as soon as he come on, he's trying like the back line to get forward and everything. He's got the voice. He's the captain of the Switzerland team, and he's just fantastic. He's always serious. He never wants to smile during a match doing great. People say that he was slow, but he was able to keep Kyle Walker quiet for 70 minutes of the game. So that's something fantastic. I'm gonna give Lichtsteiner probably a 7 out of 10, and just the fact that he was able to keep Kyle Walker quiet. Next is Lacazette. He came on for Ramsey in the second half. Lacazette looked great. He was able to, as soon as he came on, he had a shot on the volley, aiming for the top corner, but it just went wide of the post. He should have started today. We should drop Xhaka from the midfield and put Ramsey back in his position, and Lacazette should have started. And I think we would have got something out of this game. He had only 35 minutes or so to do something, but he looked good. Him and Aubameyang looked quite good together. So hopefully that partnership can gel throughout the season. Now they've got a full season together. Just have to see what they can do. Next, it was... No, I'll give Lacazette a 6 out of 10. Next, there was Torreira. He didn't have enough time. He came on late on in the game for Xhaka. He came on the 70th minute. Fantastic little guy. He's going to be great. He should have started yesterday, but hopefully next game he starts because he was fantastic. I don't think once Xhaka came off, we had more of a midfield, and he was able to do play some passes out and generate plays from when he was on the pitch. So hopefully he will start Saturday. Hopefully be more fit to start. Great player. So let's see how he does. I give Torreira a 6 out of 10. Next, it is Unai Emery. I'm just doing the manager now. Make great substitutions. First time in ages we've seen a substitution in before the 70th minute. Usually Wenger made his first substitution at the 70th minute. All great substitutions, but obviously I think everyone knew going into the game we weren't going to get nothing at this game. Probably a draw, but that's it really. He was okay. He got out of his seat during the match, able to yell orders to the players more than Wenger ever did in the season. So hopefully the boys can have a good season underneath him. We've now seen his first game in charge. It's time to move on to the second game, but I'm going to give Unai a 7 out of 10 because it was his first game. The scoreline could have been worse, but he was able to get into the players' heads, and you can see the second half was much better. The first 10 minutes of the second half was better than the first half when the players went back into the dressing room, and that's the fact that when Wenger was in charge for 22 years, Wenger never used to talk in the changing room, so the players used to sit in silence throughout the 15 minutes of the halftime team talk. So he was able to get his word across. So hopefully next game he does even better. So that's a 6 out of 10 for Unai. Now it's the fans. Fans were good from the first to the 90th minute. I haven't seen an atmosphere like that. So you see that like once a season. I saw it against AC Milan, Atletico Madrid, and Chelsea at home a few seasons back when we beat them 3-0. Fans were singing, everyone looked happy to be there. Usually the Emirates is a library, so hopefully we can keep that going throughout the season and back the boys. So I'm going to give the fans a 7 out of 10. Let's look forward to Saturday when we play Chelsea. There'll be hopefully more fan reactions, post-match reviews coming later today. So have a good day, guys, and hopefully you watch this video. Please like and subscribe.